Whatever you're doing, and just welcome back to the channel. And today we just witnessed one of the most dramatic, the most fearless, the most back-to-back football we've seen in this World Cup. This is something that broke the World Cup itself. This is England defeating France 6-4 on the third place final. This was just a tremendous game we just witnessed. What a game we've all seen. England dominating France from the start, and they had a hiccup in the second half, but France also came out doing what they do best and what they are known for. France dominating, but England turned out to be the better side in today's fixture. The third place has been decided, and France is fourth and England is third. They take away the bronze medal for this tournament, and well, they deserve it. I was wondering and knew that France had a lot to produce, but unfortunately for them, it didn't go as planned. Welcome back to the channel, and let's talk today's game. Today's game, where do I even start from? Let's start from the first half. So the first half started with so many things to happen. Nobody expected it. First half, 4-0. Aish! How did it happen just like that? France did not see this coming, and England dominated and showed them why they are the kings of counter-attack football, with the likes of Saka and also Rashford producing amazing runs and in behind the defenders. And France was caught lacking a lot with Lacroix, Digne, and Gusto. They really didn't see that coming, and even Upamecano struggled a lot. Mignon, on the other hand, didn't see what was happening in the entire setup, that he was just beaten back and forth. Goals from Bukayo Saka, Konsa, Bellingham, they didn't see that coming. So, total dominance from England in the first half, where France really struggled to make any meaningful means, and it was total anarchy. They were running through France, and we just saw what they came up with. 4 goals in the first half. Total football. England really could do better. And if you look at this performance today and compare that to the game against Argentina on Wednesday, you would ask yourself, why did England decide to play like that against Argentina? Today's football was the type of football England should have played against Argentina, rather than going and sitting back. And we also saw in the second half that when England had a little bit of hiccup, they struggled. And that was when France was able to pressurize them and give them 3 goals to make the tie 4-3. But before we get into that, let's keep talking about England and Argentina and what could have been better if they played like what they did today. We know that England started the game with so many changes, with Pickford on the bench, with Henderson coming in. We saw other people coming like Tooney, Ezri starting, pretty much a whole new 11. But unfortunately, the only person who didn't get a minute to this entire World Cup is our main man, Kobbie Mainoo. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it for this game. Apparently, there is an injury in the England camp that he sustained towards this match, and that made him not to play. So he's the only outfield player, or yes, who didn't get any minutes in this tournament, and it's such a bomb for Kobbie Mainoo. I feel like even coming to this whole World Cup was needless, because he could have stayed home refreshed and get himself up for the upcoming season, and also prepare himself for Euro 2028 in the future, because this is going to be a big season for him. But he is the only one who didn't make it into the team, and we just saw dominance. We saw Saka, we saw Rashford. If these 2 guys were the people who started against Argentina, it would have been a whole different story. We would have been here preaching about, oh, Argentina did lose this game against England. We would have been talking about, oh, England in the final against Spain, a repeat of the Euro 2024 World Cup, Euro 2024 final. It would have been a whole different story. But Thomas Tuchel decided to do something extraordinary. Did what was not needed in the game against Argentina for England to lose this game. And today, the same players that he benched demonstrated that they were far better than the ones who started. Saka, Rashford, they were the main hindrance to France's football in today's first half. And now let's go to the second half. The second half started, and then Kylian Mbappé, Dembélé, and everybody found their feet. Olise found their feet. They were able to make the tie with 4-3 on goals, and it was just all over the place. They were playing good football. And this is the type of football we are all wanting to see. Fluidity, technical. We wanted to see football. And this is all what football is about. This is the sport that we all love and support. And these players showed why they came to the World Cup. And this is the level of performance they gave. And I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. If any one of you did not enjoy it, well, a lot of people would say it was a meaningless game, but it was a game that I enjoyed. They showed why they are who they are and what they are. Bellingham is a phenomenal player. He is a really matured midfielder right now, and he can explain himself. He doesn't even need any explanation. Jude Bellingham is just who he thinks he is. He's the English Zidane at this point. He carries the team at his back like no one's business. And this new England would probably be built around him, because next World Cup, I'm sure Harry Kane won't be there. You never know, because Messi and Ochoa and Ronaldo have done it with older age. And if he keeps up that same power, same strength, same ability, he might make it to the next World Cup. But this current squad should be built around Jude Bellingham, because he runs the channels and he dictates their game. He came in as a sub and he just did the most best of what they need. He scored the seed goal and it was just an amazing goal. Jude Bellingham is who he thinks he is. But France, on the other hand, Kylian Mbappé. Kylian Mbappé went ahead and broke records today. He is the top goal scorer for this tournament right now, unless Messi plays tomorrow and we see what he can do. But if he doesn't produce anything, the Kylian Mbappé would remain the top goal scorer and also the best player of this World Cup, in my opinion. I know Messi did a lot, but it's between him and Messi. Kylian Mbappe and Messi. And if I'm voting today, it's going to Kylian Mbappe. Wow. Kylian Mbappe probably has 2 more World Cups in him, and he is going Kylian Mbappe is going to run so many things in the future. And currently, the records he has set is just going to be held on for a long time. Congratulations to him for all that he does in the world of football. But another unsung hero for today is Bukayo Saka. Saka with a hat-trick in today's game is something that would really help him, especially knowing the number of injuries he has sustained throughout the season and throughout this World Cup. He was able to score a hat-trick and just good. It was such a nice gesture from Jude Bellingham to award him the penalty to kick it in. It was just a breathtaking penalty because he did say Mike Mignon the wrong way. And it was such a great penalty. But he is the unsung hero in today's game. He did play well. I was very shocked by what he was able to do. His demeanor, the whole thing he did on the field today just showed that he is Saka and he has a lot on his plate to do and achieve. And without injuries, he would be one of the best wingers in the world of football. But the other thing I want to touch base with, Ryan Cherky. We know that video we saw where Didier Deschamps was trying to shake him and Ryan Cherky was kind of mad and giving him attitude, all because that he wasn't given the opportunity to play in that previous match. We saw that. And in today's game, he was given the opportunity to shine. And oh my gosh, that was astronomical. That was bad. What a shambolic performance from him that he got zooped out in the second half. You made all these noise and you were given the platform to perform, and this is what you do. Like, let's make it, bro. What was he thinking? Ryan Shaki really surprised me. The kind of football he played today was not worth it. Man couldn't even link up play. He was struggling, giving away passes. He couldn't even trap balls. Couldn't perform skills. It was such a bad performance. Maybe he was with an injury or something, but today I didn't see that. And that was very bad for me. But that was one of the things that really shocked me in today's game. I was surprised. And the other surprising thing that shocked me was Tuchel. So Tuchel knows how to play football like this and decided to go sit back against Argentina. I think this Argentina loss is one of the biggest head loss for me and his tactics on this entire game. Because today's game, that was just total fluidity of football. And against Argentina, you decided to play low block. Bro, you were playing with people who man, Tuchel was such a disgrace in that game. And today I'm glad that the boys probably redeemed him, or the boys wanted it more than what Tuchel needed. And yeah, that is such an amazing game. But thank you guys for tuning in. If it's your first time being here, please hit the like and subscribe button. It takes us a long way into the whole process of making videos for you guys. Congratulations to England once again for claiming the third spot. And better luck to France next time. I hope that the next World Cup or tournament they go in, they are going for the trophy, because this squad of them needs a trophy. But thank you, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.